Hello, and welcome back to the CFS PH Masters Fall 2023. Ako nga pala, Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Salvatore, and we just had our first best of 3 of the day. Of course, unfortunately, we are saying goodbye to Bloodline B because Envy Gaming, too good, man, honestly.
Too strong, too strong, too strong. It's a repetitive set of words that I could not put some emphasis on it because it's always going to be right up there with the definition of what CFS is all about.
Yes,
you
sir.
have Envy being so strong in that series, and can we see a repetition of the performance of Envy Gaming in this Group B Finals? Sneaky Frog, so I'm already excited as we are still minutes away from this starting, but let us take you through as to what is the stakes here for Group B Finals. It is the prime franchise of CFS. My God, it is in the name itself, Execration in action.
There it is. And they're up against SBK ESPORTS. I know it sounds, kind of iffy, pero it's still, don't underestimate them, man. Because their name is like this, they have actually performed. They're one of the better performers pagdating dito sa ating Group B, winning out their first game. I wouldn't say in convincing fashion, but yeah, they've shown a lot of promise, no? Para dito sa ating game. I would say, yeah, they do have a fair shot against Execration, but still, ayun nga, no? At the end of the day, it is still Execration, man. It's still one of the strongest teams in the PH side. But we are going to have some names on our screen, and that's going to be Execration. And we are going to have yung team leader natin na si Maybe, Remigio, Manuel III, Ram, of course, Ram Ethan Alde, CLD, also known as Justin Angelo Jamero, Saya, Harvey Magallanes, Tang, Kent Guzman, and Durong Kim Louis Albao. A lot of young names dito sa ating team, actually.
It is a new environment for Execration, but their dominance still lies on the trophy case that they offer everywhere here at CFS. So these names, remember them by mind and by heart because they are the ones hopeful and the crowd favorites actually. Sneaky Frog to win it all in this CFS fall finals, I should say. So SBK ESPORTS, si Baquero as their IGL, Ishida, it's Sayo Ishida, JXRZ, it's Jerwin Perez, Olemar Amarado, Ret Kiamco, SBK Sean, that's Chaser Adlawan, and their substitute player James. There is like an on-curry theme with substitute players using their real names as IGNs.
To be fair, it is at times mahirap talaga maghanap ng IGN, no? Kasi it is, you have to pick a name that you won't be embarrassed about, and then kind of reflects. But don't point at me, man. Naka-randomizer lang si Sneaky Frog. Tinagay ko lang sa randomizer and lumabas Sneaky Frog, so hindi ako counted.
Kwento mo yun eh.
Kwento ko yan.
Kwento mo yan. But malalaman din natin yun how did Sneaky Frogs come into life.
Yeah.
But so naman, how did James come into life?
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
probably.
it's right there. James could have went with Jaraba as well, but I think mas
I feel like James has good of an indication.
Yeah.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, si Baquero Esports versus Execration. Do not go anywhere. This is not just the matchup that you've all been waiting for. We still have 2 more to go for today. And it's not just today. There is still some action-packed Crossfire delivered by CFS Fall tomorrow, and I am all in for it. Game number 1 was very hype. Series number 1 is hype. Series number 2, could it also be hype? Your guesses is as good as mine. Malalaman nyo mamaya ang magbabakbakan, labasan na ng lakas tong dalawang koponan na ito. Alam naman natin kung gaano binibigay ni Execration lahat. Si Baquero, they are on for a treat right now. So pressure-wise, it's in for them. So I guess you could say Execration is like the top dog, and si Baquero like the underdog. So how can the underdogs prevail on this one? I'm putting some emphasis on the underdogs one because I am so excited for the underdog story.
Yeah, I mean, an underdog story is exciting every time, no? Like, we have seen Exe win time and time again. Even yung kanilang first group game dito, it was straight up convincing. There wasn't even any doubt na makakapasok sila dito sa final. But still, SBK, they do have a shot in this one kasi nga pressure is on Execration para mag-perform dito. If they do not perform in their tip-top shape, they might just break down. But it is Exe, man. So, maybe they are used to the pressure dito sa kalaban. So SBK, they have to pull out yung kanilang best playbook and maybe they can work out the win, no? But still, Exe is still on the favor, but man, gusto ko talaga, I want a game at least, maybe a game 3 galing sa side ng SBK dito.
Oh, definitely. But I'm all in for excited as how the map veto went and what's the mindset for both teams entering into this series. So I'm all in for a possible Black Widow showing up on that pool or could even be a sub base. But it still depends on whether Execration could reel on that territory, to say so, on how good will they perform on Mexico, definitely, or Ankara.
Yeah.
It's still right up there with a competitive map wherein it would release all of like the blueprints, like the
Yeah.
strats that all teams has to offer. Ankara, complex map. So I'm not gonna be surprised if Execration is gonna pull that one, put some psychology onto it, and let's see Bakero, how are we gonna play with this? Paano to?
Ito, SBK, y'all better have picked Black Widow dito sa game because that's the most 50-50 map that you can ask for pag kalaban nyo yung Execration. Kasi every time nalalabas dito ang Black Widow, yung mga top teams natin, they're kind of susceptible dito sa mga, underdog teams natin. We've seen it time and time again, stronger teams kind of faltering dito sa ating Black Widow na map, but still, they are getting the win at the end of the day. And Ankara Port, oh my god.
Oh my. We are not gonna see Black Widow.
Oh, unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Grabe.
Sneaky
So,
frog.
SBK
No
is
one wants to
confident.
play that.
Oh, I mean, SBK, I'm surprised na SBK is that confident dito sa kanilang port. But at the same time, last time that they went on port, they kind of just rolled over yung kanilang kalaban dito. So I think they'd rather go with something that they're comfortable with, no, rather than equals yung kanilang chances dito sa ating game, which, I respect. Galing sa side ng SBK dito. And yeah, hopefully they do some damage dito sa my port side because Ankara, it is gonna be a bit brutal, but it really depends kung paano maglalaro dito yung Execration. But the third map is gonna be sub-base. Kaya gusto ko mag-map 3 tayo kasi sub-base, man. That's a banger map na hindi pa natin nakikita masyado dito sa Paul.
The emphasis on the banger map is not iterized so much, but I'm putting it some point on that sub-base is a very exciting map. Definitely on the side where in Execration and SBK gonna go all out on a game number 3, high stakes 1-1 series. We are all in for that. But the prediction I had wherein Execration gonna pick Ankara and put some mind game psychology onto SBK that ano gagawin namin, Ankara na yung map. So oh my god, Execration did a lot of like studying as to how can we win this game in the most unorthodox way or the most Execration way possible.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully we do see, at least Execration kind of delve into yung kanilang playbook dito. But at the same time, they don't want to reveal too much. They don't want to reveal too much dito sa map natin because definitely other teams are watching. They have a target in their back, itong Execration, and everyone is trying to take them out at the moment. So, they really have to be careful. Just in case, no, if hindi close ang ating series, they have to be careful not to reveal too much. But hopefully, SBK Esports, sana dito sa map 1 pa lang natin magpapakitang kilas na sila kalaban ng Execration dito as they do start on that global risk side. SBK, dito sila sa blacklist. Ankara, once again, is gonna be our map number 1. Grabe.
Ihanda nyo na ang high def nyo mga monitor. Itaas ang definition to 720p. At eto na, bakbakan na between Execration on the global risk side versus SBK Esports on the blacklist side. This is in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Di lang to basta-basta laban. It's the finals of Group B. And it's not just Group B. It's a wide pool of groups of action. Crossfire delivering for you guys. So watch out for 2 more best of 3s for today. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday, as it is a chill day to watch some exciting and action-packed Crossfire as we are in now Ankara, ladies and gentlemen. As take a look at who's now firing the shots. It's Ishida throwing in some smoke that we want this series. Those are just some warning shots, I feel like. But is it going to be enough for Execration to put some stamps onto that they know the location is? And Sean, my goodness, this man is an aggressive one. JXRZ is gonna finishing things out onto A maybe. So how will Execration retaliate on that one? They are just dropping like flies, Sneaky Frog. put on the electric racket as everyone is just dropping onto Execration. At least CLD will be finishing things off, making it a 4v2 Sneaky Frog. Right now, here comes Seiya as he meets his doom on the heads of JXRZ. Finishing things off, it's SBK. Sinibak si Execration, making it 1-0.
There it is, CFPH Esports really giving it to Execration. Round number 1 pa lang. They kind of waited dito sa may mid-side, no? They knew Execration would want to go aggressive dito sa round 1 pa lang, and they got the perfect punish right then and there. And hindi lang yun, walang takot sa mata dito ni JXRZ as he was pushing itong top mid to create space para sa kanyang team para mag-plant dito sa B. And Execration, they fall dito sa ating round 1 and they slow it down, man. Sabi nila, okay, they might be stronger than we think dito sa ating mapa.
Wow. Execration. So Ram is guarding on Arc right now. So possibly that they know SBK goes in for an aggression one, and Olimar spots down Seiya and does not hesitate to challenge that one despite the position advantage that Seiya has. So here comes the retreat from members of SBK as they know Execration is now pushing. It's not favorable for Execration. CLD is now down. Tank takes down Sean. It's just trade-off after trade-off for both SBK and EXE as it is not a finished business for Execration. 3 members are now alive. Olimar is the only one that's alive for SBK. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Tank is guarding down that B side because he knows that upper ground is the best spot for this one. A maybe guarding down the backside of Ram. Here comes Olimar with a possible push on that one. Aggression all over the board. They are playing hot potato. Here comes the util, and Tang puts a bullet on Olimar's head. It is written Olimar all over it, mga kaibigan. 1-1 tabla na.
Yup, Execration with a swing back dito sa ating game. Tang with an insane defense as well. Grabe naman yun on 1 HP of all things. Even gets it with the pistol. Execration making sure that SBK do not go too far dito sa game natin. And back to the normal we go, man. You know, yung tamang mabagal lang, tamang mabagal take, but so much space galing sa side ng SBK, no? Kumpara sa kaninang game, they don't wait around for that map control. Instead, they don't even use the clock. They just want to go forward.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It's a firing squad set by SBK. Seiya did not have any gall to answer that, as it was just a corner of a madness for EXE. Here comes the flag. CLD gets 2. Can he get 4? He gets 3. He gets cancelled out. Here comes Red with a retaliation 2K onto him. Shan finishing things off onto Ram. Execration. What the hell is this pandemonium brought to you by the people behind SBK and EXE? It's 1v1, the matchup of the century. Shan, Tang, kalmahan lang ng ulit ng tariba ulit. Kasi alam na natin anong mangyayari pagkatapos. Eto na si Shan, sumusubok, tumetesting, gumagawa ng limit testing. Si Teng, kalma lang. Alam niyang pagpupush dito si Shan, he knows that he has the better spot. So he knows where is the C4. So whatever angle Sean is going to take, it is guarded by Tang.
Tang's gonna risk it.
He is going to risk it indeed. Sneaky Frog, coin flip, 50-50, you name it, he is gonna go all in. He put all of his chips into the table. Tang, where are you? Says Sean, we want to fight this mano a mano. Oh my god! What was that Mexican standoff? There it is, Tang now firing some shots. He saw Shan climbing up a ladder. It's the most vulnerable person can be. My goodness, EXE. What was that round? It was a crazy round. Not the usual one we see, Sneaky Frog. And that is something, I tell you, it is a treat for us to win.
The increased pace ng game talaga dito is making it a lot more exciting to watch between yung dalawang teams natin. They are not waiting for the clock to wind down. Instead, naghahanap na sila ng agad na laban dito. Ishida not caring if Teng is right in front of him. JXRZ, napakagandang trade dito kay CLD. They do lose him, but still it's a 4v3 in the favor dito ng SBK. Pero SBK, that's a 2-for-1 now. It's suddenly a 2v2. Equalized agad dito sa may bar side. Oh no. This was supposed to be SBK in the lead pagdating dito sa numbers. There it is.
Where is the call for EXE to let SBK know that we are here? At least EXE has like the aggression to go and push, but SBK is just playing checkers on EXC's chest right now, at least for this round specifically, because EXC is going in for all angles possible, but making sure that they are safe because they do have position advantage. SBK just needs to push this one, but EXE is guarding it really, really nicely. Okay, this is a plan for SBK, but take a look at EXE's positioning. They could push, but it's not executed really well, but Ram will answer that back with a good kill out to JXRZ. 1v1 Sean is now dangerously low, and Ram is as well. He's 1 pixel away from death. Sean pulls out the secondary because pulling out your secondary is faster than reloading, guys.
That's true.
SBK putting the stop and making it even for this round number 5. This is amazing, 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 amazing for both teams, as we are still yet to see the largest lead of the game.
Oh, Teng, low HP na nga agad dito. Tag in the early fight. Si Ishida na naman ang may pakana. Ishida always pressing forward para sa kanyang team, but is he gonna get spotted instead? He's gonna fight the vet player. This guy is a mad that he's just fighting every single point dito sa ating mapa, but Teng has to be careful. He's on 1 HP, but still gets si Sean dito sa may mid side, but now he is stuck dito sa short. He needs to get away from it before he does get naded out, pero si CLD, good coverage in towards this mid side. Nakuha na nga si Ret.
Ram playing that really good peeking game. But boom! That
He was ready.
he was definitely ready. Taking down notes on what a camper should do. Olimar with a mile away. Steph Curry range headshot onto Teng. JXRG finishing onto A maybe. It's just EXC and SBK trading off onto the kill feed. Olimar is the one that's alive, ladies and gentlemen. Olimar is right there shooting some shots. Possibly he knows where Ram is, but did not disclose on that information because he doesn't want to risk the factor that I could possibly die on that one. But this passive push could possibly be the turnaround for SBK. 2 left. Oh my god, would have been a clutch, but it was EXC that finishing things off on that one.
Yeah.
My golly, EXC just trading onto SBK and SBK answering back. This is a series.
Yeah, Teng really did a good job dito sa may short side, just defending it on his own. CLD with some good coverage as well dito sa kanilang sniper. Execration with their teamwork, and SBK got caught at the wrong time dito sa may mid side despite Ishida's opening here. Grabe. Yeah, this could have been a lot better if they do won their respective duels dito, pero Olimar does get traded out. CLD mawawala, but I think it's worth it. They take out Olimar. C4 is still right behind, pero napakadami pang oras.
Wow.
1 minute and 50 still on the clock.
There is still a lot of time of SBK to pull up some stops and rally up some members for a aggressive push. EXC is playing this smartly, so SBK needs to even things out on how EXC is playing smart on that one. So here comes a push, aggressive one. He has no remorse onto human life. It's EXC onto the kill feed, cleaning things off. It's just CLD that's dead for EXC. What a round for EXC. When I said SBK go Hambo, not like that. Surprise, surprise, SBK died, went off and got killed by almost everybody by EXC. It's just like that for the office of EXC. Execration, making things easy for them.
Yep, SBK, they tried to crunch dito sa may mid in order to get some control para ma-secure nila agad yung B-side dito, but they weren't ready for the pain train dito ng Execration dito sa kanilang respawn. And now they take it slow, man. Medyo mainit yata ang ating laban masyado, and SBK kind of getting burned in the process. Meanwhile, Execration, they're still trying to at least make a streak happen para sa kanila dito. It is now 4-2, possibly 5-2 if they can win this round. Make the bigger lead before the half does turn on. Pero SBK though, they're keeping it pretty close dito sa mga rounds. I mean, these rounds could easily go their way if 1 or 2 situations napunta lang sa favor dito ng SBK.
5v5. It's still a passive matchup. This is the most passive we have seen so far, Sneaky Frog, as SBK is a walkway away from seeing EXC members. Here comes the shots from Seiya, and they know where they are. Ret and Ishida, I think they are retreating to go for another spot right now. Here comes some utils. They want to go in for an aggressive E push. CLD is right there. The security guard CLD fails on guarding that one as Ishida takes him down. Hindi niya na nabantayan yung pwesto niya. And here comes the EXE. There are legit three members now inside of B, and it's 3 as well for SBK. It is Warfare Madness, Wildfire shooting bang bang inside of B. Where is the gunshot? It's being covered by the boxes of this damn site. And there it is. Ram takes down Red. Finally, here comes a quick scope, but fails on that one. And a shot to the head. Takes down Sean, and what a shot of a lifetime by Ram. 3K on that round. 3 huge kills. Execration 2-5.
3 out of the 5 members dito na Execration have a 3K, man. And it is just si maybe na lang at si Seiya na lang to get their own 3K at the moment. Execration, 3 of their players are playing solidly dito sa kanilang depensa, and SBK are just kind of drowning in it. At the same time, SBK, the executes are good, bro. Nandun na yun. Maganda yung plano nila. Kaso, the Execration defense is a bit too much. They adjust. Ang bilis mag-adjust dito ng Execration pagdating sa mga pushes dito ng SBK.
Who's the blacklist, actually? It's looking like EXE and how much pressure they're putting on every bomb site. So SBK cannot answer back onto anything, despite winning some gunfights, actually. Put some respect onto EXE because they know the angles of SBK. And SBK does not react onto any of it, actually. They just know that they can ooga-booga their way to some sites, and that will be it. SBK really had a good push last round. EXE capitalized on that with a good counter-rotation. And that is the reaction EXE sort of. SBK did not do anything on that one. So how could they retaliate on this big round? EXE could possibly take the largest lead of this series. But could my testimony be changed after an SBK push? Because they are now grouped up. Is this a flank? Here comes some shots, and Ishida goes in onto Ram. Rams him over to the wall. Ishida gets 2. That is a big pickup from SBK. This is SBK I'm liking right now. Sneaky Frog. Here comes C4 now planted out. 47 seconds left. But the C4 is indeed planted. No, they need to guard down that C4. It's looking like a pushing. GR Sean takes down Seiya. It is a good round for SBK so far, but it's going to be shut down by unhealthy CLD. There is a flank.
He has a speed kit.
My God.
Oh, wow. CLD at the very last second, pare. I was counting in my head. Grabe, 4 seconds or 3 seconds ang i-defuse. But he was there. Thin margin.
Make or break round for SBK. But they did not have the eyes on the back of his head. SBK was a good round, honestly. Up until where CLD was like, yeah.
Man,
sorry, buddy.
If CLD died to the entrance player, that's over. Yeah. Pero yun lang. Nice shot. Insta headshot to the guy dito sa first floor ng site.
Oh,
grabe, XR on point. Oh my God, CLD
oh my
is
God.
it. I think they hear it though.
Bang!
Woo! My God,
he is not scared of which member will show off. If he has his crosshairs on site, he will shoot. He does not have a discipline on his trigger finger. Sneaky Frog, 3v3. It is now an equal matchup between SBK and EXE.
He's gonna push.
Well, at least they have an HP advantage. But they are looking like a pushing comp so far for SBK. Ishida and Sean is right there. And take a look at Tang. Gets one onto Ishida. Big pick off, making it 2v3 in favor of EXE. They have man advantage, and EXE is playing like they are the owners of this bomb and the map. But answer me back with Red and Sean taking down Tang and maybe. Now with Red and Sean in the driver's seat, Ram needs to play it safe, Sneaky Frog.
Yeah. Ram still does have the AK. 3K is a bit due para dito kay Ram, but there's only 2 people left dito sa ating mapa. 1 minute na lang natitira. Bomba hindi pa nababa. And that's 40 seconds on the clock for ya. Kaya ba bang umabot dito ni Ram? A bit of hunt dito sa may spawn. That could be a mistake. Galing sa side ng SBK. Might have overextended dito sa may RS too much, but this could be a 2-man peak to turn around. Oh!
Wow!
Good reaction galing kay Sean. As soon as his teammate was fighting, just jump out the window. Patayin agad dito si Ram.
Ram took his attention out of the fight really quickly after that. And it was just a easy round for SBK after that. Now, 3-point lead for Execration. They're still in the momentum chair right now, as Execration now has everything for them, because finally they're now in something at least they're now in the spot we're in. Okay, we played like BL last half. Now at least we are now playing the true ones. So in this aggression conversation, I'm gonna put EXE on top one because Execration's aggression on every round imaginable on their GR half is mold how do you say this? Is like how would they play on the BL side. So parang kung iniisip mo, they should just play themselves like they're both sides possibly. But let's take a look. EXE is like a sitting duck right now. They're just throwing utils, but they're not getting that much info or intel whatsoever. But is this a good spot for SBK to guard down now? It's three members being pinched into the mid. Ret gets a big one onto him. Maybe here comes the firefight that they want. It's 3v2. Favorable of SBK. Si Baqueros, asa na ang pagsisibak nyo. Boy Pan, dalawa from EXE as they're going in for a last-ditch effort to make sure that they have the momentum indeed. Execration. Here comes the rotation, possibly, with 54 seconds left. What can they do, Sneaky Frog?
Yep, I mean, CLD, the only one left alive para sa kanyang team. Olimar, nakuha na nga Sting dito. Execration, might just lose this first round dito sa ating second half. But still, really good patience. Galing dito kay Ret, no? Is he gonna get pushed in? CLD! CLD!
Whoa!
CLD! Hold up, wait a minute. Ret does get it in the end. 4 kills dito sa ating round. But yun nga, I love the patience galing dito kay Ret, no? Playing with the attention dito ng Execration habang nag-fight ang isang teammate niya. And he was just there, right behind him, ready to strike. Naghahanap ng 3K, and that is exactly what he found right there.
He found his rhythm, and he continued it with no hesitation. So right now, SBK now has some pursuit, maybe. Cast the curse is real. Execration. They are in the lead based on the kill feed, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 down for SBK, and Execration is going in strong right now as they're going in for a B take, possibly. As there is some shots, Tang, and as well as Ishida teeing off onto one another. Ret on a double kill as CLD cancels out his pursuit. Here comes beating of the minds. JXRZ will be taking him down. CLD and Tang is now alive. Ishida and JXRZ saving things for SBK.
Damn.
What was that? Okay. Amazing gameplay for SBK. I tell you, Sneaky Frog, all they had to do was wait for the perfect time. All they had to do was read off Execration's aggression, and it will be all she wrote for SBK.
Yeah, SBK doing a really good job keeping it close dito sa Ankara. They're not letting any of these overpeaks galing sa side ng Execration really go unpunished. And grabe, the amount of pressure dito sa kanilang global risk side is kind of getting to Execration's heads, pero Exe is just kind of just trying to wait around, get their side of the map going first, and then eventually go for a hit. But still, SBK, if they get a certain timing dito, pwede yata sila makakuha pa ng isang round and possibly tie up yung game natin.
My God, Execration are in for something really special, but SBK is dying off. They're putting the rain in the parade of EXE. The pursuit that they have is so strong that SBK could do something, and EXE can answer back, and SBK would whip out something really different, and Execration could not react on that one. So it's coin flip after coin flip, after risk after risk. It's Execration on the board with 2 big kills. SBK is yet to retaliate on a big one. Seiya is now down, which is still answerable back by EXE. Olivar now takes down Ram. It's 6-5, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for the C4. Here comes the warfare. It's just bullets for EXE. They are succeeding in every angle possible. Si Baqueros gets taken out of their own game plan. Execration 2-point lead.
Grabe, a maybe with a perfect game plan there. You know, nakatukoy lang siya. He was just waiting for the wall the entire time to hear some footsteps kasi bulag ang kanyang teammate because of that initial flash. And as soon as he heard some footsteps dito sa my side, he just went for the peek. And speaking of peek, nakuha na kani Ramen dalawang players dito ng SBK. Pero Ret with the one as well dito kay Ramen. It is just a bloodbath dito sa gitna. CLD at Teng na lang natitira para sa Exe, Ret at Sean para dito sa SBK. Pero nakikita pa nila ang galing dito sa likod. What a flick galing dito kay CLD.
That
Ret na lang natira. What a headshot!
What was that peek by CLD? He did not take off his eyes on the prize, Sneaky Frog.
Wala pa tayong 1 minute and 50 sa round min, tapos na yun. Fast one.
I blinked Pagkadilat ko, tapos na.
Tapos ang
Wala,
laban.
tapos ang boxing
Yup.
ni SBK. Pero ito, paano makakabawi si SBK? Kung titignan mo, no? How are they tactical with their strats? Very. Aggression? Not. Very passive on that one. Here comes Seiya with a good pick on that one. He knows the corners. He's very good on that practice. Here comes a flank. Good one. So
Wow.
right now, Teng and a maybe is going in for a
Grabe
final push. Ram and a maybe finishing things off, and JXRZ is just gonna finish a maybe. It's Teng, and as well as
They have info though.
they have info.
Yeah.
Indeed. It's JXRZ. How can he clutch this?
Grabe, I mean, these flanks galing dito kay maybe are now starting to hurt yung depensa dito ng SBK. There, it's easier to pick apart when you do have a definite flank going from the one player, pero alam ba nila na may flank na mangyayari dito?
Oh
JXRZ,
my
they take that one.
God!
Then you have to hide. Then you have to hide. Then you have to play time. 10 seconds left dito sa bomba. You have to hide dito sa may battery side. Kailangan tumakbo dito ni JXRZ. Defuse attempt. Not gonna work against Teng. Switches to the AK-47. A bit of BM. And 9-5 match point para dito sa Execration. Nahirapan sila sa una. But now, they have the grasp dito sa Ankara.
As quick as that Execration capitalized everything SBK had to offer. Now double sniper setup for SBK. Different SBK we have seen so far. Sneaky Frog. How will this pan out? It's Sean and Red are the ones that are playing the mind games right now. It's not EXE. Olimar is now down. 5v4. Match point for EXE. Sound your war horn. Sound your war cry, because Execration is one round away from making SBK punished and pressured from that is the Kings EXE.
Grabe.
As oh my God,
Oh,
Seiya,
He's sending
Seiya,
it.
where
Send it.
are you? Send them to hell. Seiya takes them down. Nishida takes down a maybe,
Gets
and
two.
Seiya gets two.
JXRZ though, where is he at? He's still there. Malapit si JXRZ though. They need to take him out. Or
Oh
else
my
that might
God.
happen. Siya, nakuha na nga si CLD Seiya with the close angle.
Oh.
Good control. Good control na hindi mag-commit dun sa running
Seiya.
spray. Just gotta tap it, man. You just gotta tap it sometimes and getting the golden headshot. 9-6. SBK down but not out dito sa Ankara. Hindi pa tapos ang laban. Kung makuha nila yung 3, OT ang mangyayari dito.
Seiya got his head inflated so big. He knew that if he challenged that he would win, but sadly,
To be fair, I would peek too.
well,
If I was that confident, I was like, oh my
Okay.
God, I'm killing everyone. I'm pushing right now,
Talking
boys.
this is Seiya in the flesh as a caster, ladies and gentlemen. But now
thank
Tang, big kill onto Sean. Seen this,
Yep.
one member dead from SBK, and after that, Uno reverse card. Here
Oh,
comes
saves
Seiya,
Agi.
as it is just a repeat of last round.
Send
Seiya
it,
is
send
now
it.
down for being so overly aggressive, making it 4v3. Here comes the blacklist, showing who's boss with an aggressive push. Where are the members of GR? Here it comes a really nice flank, but Tang is the only one that's alive for EXE. Eto na, SBK! If only Olimar was dead, it would be the round of EXE, but he was playing really smartly and safe. That it gave them the round. You didn't have to kill anybody to make yourself relevant, and that's Olimar's game plan for you guys. EXE are troubling to finish this series 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, yung confidence talaga dito ng SBK really has changed the tides of this game. Ishida just pressing on forward the entire time. Ret as well. Olimar with the mass confidence. Every single player dito sa side ng SBK is playing superbly well. JXRZ even if he is the bottom frag dito sa kanyang team, you can feel the impact dito sa game galing sa kanya rito with those aggressive initial fights. But now Execration, papapagalin nila ang mapa na to. They are gonna decide to go mid, pero bumagal din ang push ng SBK. They'd rather go the passive route for now.
Okay. Swap of responsibilities. SBK needed that. So EXE, is this something for EXE to win? Possibly. But with SBK's playing strat, they are having the time of their lives right now. Possibly playing the best Crossfire of their second half so far. And A maybe and company are trying, just trying everything, making everything for Execration. But SBK is just stopping the tea party. Guns blazing. And there is the angle now. A maybe wins that gunfight. JXRZ did not have the right milliseconds to react on that one. And Ishida, where are you going on that one? Too much aggression on that one can kill you. And A maybe with a wall bang out of his life. My goodness, everything is connecting for EXC. Is this the round 4 Execration? Ram gets one. Reto lang ang nabubuhay. Wala nang malakas sa isa kung apat ang papatay sa'yo. Execration finishing things off 1-0. They are truly the titans of that round. And wow, I am mind-boggled. My eyes are wide open on Execration's ability to finish every round that would have been for the enemy team, but somehow they Uno reverse card their way to this.
Grabe, I mean, it is the clutches here from Teng Seiya and CLD really doing their due diligence dito sa mapa natin. Execration. However, it was closer than we expected, man. Considering the Execration map pick to, SBK really gave it to the side of Execration. This was not an easy game para sa kanila dito. There were some corners or some rounds where SBK definitely just beat them out. Pero Exe, they just had a lot more good rounds, a lot more clutches dito sa ating game. And that's why they did get that dub. But SBK, let's not doubt them sa map number 2. I like what I'm seeing galing sa kanila dito.
Oh yeah, SBK has the recipe and the info on how can we come back from this.
They just need the meal.
Yeah. They had this all planned out.
Oh,
they had this. It was all for stress for them. Let's take a look at the recap, ladies and gentlemen, as this is the summary for what was the carnage, the madness that Execration offered for the house that si Vaqueros Esports built. It's 10-7, and it was just back and forth up until the point where GR Execration had 5, 6, 7, and 8.
SBK map choice. Actually.
Yes, it was a.
We were a bit wrong, siguro, with the thing, but let's skip over it.
Okay.
It's an SBK pick apparently, pero Exe did give it
like
at the end of the day. We saw something wrong kanina, pero yun na nga.
We got Mandela effect.
I think. Oh nga. I feel like right then and there it's got the Mandela effect.
I'm pretty sure I saw Execration.
No. They're just gaslighting you, man. Pero yun nga, SBK, it is their map choice. Ankara. Yeah, and SBK were truly prepared dito sa mapa na to. Like, the only main difference lang talaga para sa SBK at sa Execration is those few rounds where the clutches actually happened. Those are really frustrating rounds para dito sa side ng SBK because you knew that you could have won itong Ankara yung first game.
We take a look at the highlights. It is definitely highlights for Execration as they lit off the fuse of SBK every round imaginable, especially 4, 5, 6, 7, specifically because they took that commanding lead, and it was just Seiya, CLD, just going ham over SBK's roster, and it was giving them so much time to relapse on how are we going to defend this off. It was aggression after aggression, retake after retake, clutch after clutch for Execration. They're just playing 3D chess at this point, Sneaky Frog. Despite them not having that much sniper power, it's not present, but their overall rifle ability to make sure everything is good for Execration. Just chef's kiss.
Yeah, I mean, Seiya, good attempt. Galing sa kanya dito sa round na to. He did get that low, one player low, but unfortunately he could not get the clutch at the end of the day. We're gonna go into map number 2 in just a short while, of course, but looking back at the Ankara natin, man, just like I said, they had it in their hands. SBK had it in their hands.
It's right here. All they had to do.
It's just that Seiya, CLD, Ram had to exist dito sa game natin to get those 3Ks. And the defense as well, the anchoring, hindi lang yung aggressive play dito ng Execration, no? It's also their anchors doing such a great job just holding down yung mga sites na to, making it as hard as possible para dito sa ating GR, para dito sa mga blacklist na makapasok dito sa site.
Ram, CLD, and Seiya just had to discover internet and played Crossfire so much that they have to go into competitive CF and play out of their minds right now. That's how amazing Execration is right now. They're just macroing everyone into oblivion. At least for this, at least we already have a sample size on how strong Execration is. So whatever testimony we throw onto Execration is already proven and thought of. And it's not, this is a normal day actually for Execration. But for SBK, they showed some really, really good signs of life. Reminiscent of series number 1 of NBN as well as Bloodline.
Yeah,
but
they showed some heart, that's for sure. They showed some heart, but heart is not enough.
you still need to practice those flicks and quick scopes, guys. It's not just shooting, it's psychology, like I said. So we have minutes left before this carnage turns over, and I want or the viewers doing is your team winning? Is your money still in your pockets, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday, brought to you by the folks here at CFS Finals Qualifiers.
Saturday,
for
what time is it? It's like 5. It's like 5 p.m. on a Saturday. Pauwi na yung mga tao galing sa trabaho, so why not? It is the best time to tune in. Do some Crossfire, man.
Yeah.
Watch your favorite teams like Execration or maybe even OG. My personal favorite team, man, OG. Dito sa susunod natin na best of 3, of course, a bunch of old dudes, but they're gonna try to see if old is still gold para sa kanila dito sa ating next series. But yeah, second map is gonna be Port, if I am not mistaken. So now, that's an exit peak. Okay, we need to re-gaslight ourselves na exit peak pala yun.
Okay.
Exe, they do extremely well dito sa Port, especially the sniper on the A site. Alam mo naman yung sniper dun sa A site.
Oh
you
yeah.
gotta control, you gotta do the thing. Yung control para hindi kita masyado yung ulo mo doon, and you're basically good, and they're especially good at that. Itong Execration, but not just that, they are not afraid to take point dito sa map natin, especially dito sa Port. But now they're gonna go blacklist side. SBK gonna try to defend it, stave off yung kanilang offense dito.
Execration choosing off the blacklist side, making sure that every position of A site is good for them. I feel like there's so much round that Execration would capitalize on that area alone, because of how much scuff it is that Execration likes scuff things. Na kung hindi man ito yung common, sige, yan na lang yung gagalawin namin. Execration plays Crossfire like it's a different FPS, but it's just a new breath of fresh air for this type of Execration, wherein it's different, it's fun different.
Hopefully, it is the exact same. But look at Ramjo. He's just sending it dito sa B main. And he's just gonna send it way more. No one is in the warehouse side. This might be free para sa side ng Execration.
Oh my God.
They could just go into the B side and swing itong si Ishida. But they're not gonna swing out just yet. They're waiting for the nades to come in. CLD in the face of JXRZ. And Ishida, good one lang as well. Galing kay JXRZ. What an awareness galing sa kanya dito. Naubos ang Execration. Natuhog pa nga yung kahoy. Oh no, JXRZ with some godlike awareness after that first shot, just flicks.
Okay.
And gets it.
Where's that lineup coming from?
I feel
like
A
maybe
backside yun.
Yeah, I feel like A maybe did have a glimpse wherein JXRZ and Sean is whereabouts are. Pero kung titignan mo naman, no, A maybe playing this time game despite him on the pressure side. SBK is leaning back as well. So eto na, A maybe pushing in. We'll be meeting Sean on that one. So he could wall bang his way to getting an info or not. He would get this C4 or not. But he chooses off, and that is an aggression. What a clutch for A maybe!
Bro, correct.
Oh my God, cero miedo, no fear for this
Oy.
man.
What a flick through the box as well. I think narinig na lang yung isang footstep dito ng kalaban, and he's like, yep, he's right
yeah,
over here.
Man.
What a save.
He did not even hesitate. He knew where he was confident, and he banged his way to a win of Execration.
Tawag doon, tuloy mo lang yung spray and pray to the Lord na tumama ang last bullet, and there it is, a maybe with some godlike awareness dito sa side. His headset ranked 100.
That's a big 4K for A maybe. The savior of Execration.
That's gonna shoot up yung confidence dito ng Exe actually.
Yeah.
Balik as done kasi this is their map.
Okay, here it comes.
Oh,
here comes a mid action for you. It's not A, it's not B, it's mid! And Ret will be winning that one. Seiya is now down. It feels like a trade-off for EXE and SBK. Call it barter because they're trading off one after another. It's 2 versus 2. It's A maybe. You know it is a dangerous game when A maybe is low. You could possibly clutch this one. Reminiscent of round number 1. But remind me that some of my testimonials are wrong, guys.
Yeah.
But SBK could have this, could give them some possible flanks. But with this positioning of SBK, I feel like Execration, especially Tang, could go in and read off some SBK's movements.
Yeah, I think the play here, para sa side, the execution is try to at least, kung ikaw si A maybe dito, you're gonna have to be the point guy. You're gonna have to be the guy pushing the enemy team off of their usual positions here. Shan just holding it. Pero pag nakakross dito si Teng, they
Oh,
can maybe do something.
whoa,
Oh,
my.
Shan with the shot. He could not. Oh, gets the second one. Just a bit patient with the shot. Shan with the 2K gamit ng kanyang sniper. Naubos ang execution dito sa may gitna. Thanks to your boy JXRZ and Mr. Ishida. Once again, the captain showing up to the occasion para dito sa side ng SBK.
With this Execration, I feel like they have something right now, at least different for SBK. So, and again, they're playing this mid, and Execration are trying to evening things out. It's like the Execration is playing on the blueprint of SBK. Kung ako si SBK, paano ko lalaroin ng Crossfire? It's like, it's that theme. Just read it all over and all over again. And Execration is doing that marvelously. Here comes the head glitch for Sean, and A maybe is right there, as he's just 1 pixel away from peeking this off. But sadly, he will be rotating from the outskirts of the map, as it is a very dangerous game for SBK. There are some shots being fired, and Sean is guarding that spot really, really tightly. So right now, Execration cannot answer back with a push, a flank maybe, but it's risky.
Definitely. One of the riskiest flanks that you can go for. Pero si Ret, testing na lang dito. Ating B short, but he has to be careful not to go too far just in case na may nakatingin
Oh my god.
na BL. Ishida. Ganda ng position
Hey.
ni Ishida dito. If he doesn't get checked, this is gonna be huge for the man himself. Oh, Seiya takes him down. That means B-side's gonna be wide open, but is it actually JXRZ at threat na kuha na ng dalawa dito, but still B-side is in the control of Execration. Binaba na agad ng bomba.
Oh my god, Sneaky Frog. This game, it's just round number 3, for goodness sake. It's already this blood pressure heavy gameplay. CLD finishing things off onto Olimar, and CLD will be dying and breathing his last breath, as Ref will be killing him off in that round. And SBK just really had to play the minds of a jester on that one, because they had to play everything foolishly for Execration to believe that we are going to push, but sadly not. So it was open, but where was the counter push for EXE? Nothing. And SBK was like, you have fallen into my trap card.
Yeah, exactly. And SBK, switch up ng pace agad. They're like, okay, we're gonna go aggro last round. We're gonna go somewhat passive this round. So let us see. Oh, malapit ka na doon, Mr. Sean. Gotta be careful dito sa may mid-side. But I think alam nila na meron magagaling dito sa may A-connect.
Okay, so this is the territory for SBK. This connector is like their homeland, their motherland. EXE is defending it really nicely, at least on their angle. But SBK, in terms of defending, they're very prominent on that one. So rotation, it is now present for SBK. So they are doing the extra length to make sure Execration cannot answer back with a counter util and a spell as a counter push. Sean is still doing some shots here. Seiya and Ram, the aggression is not present because they are playing this long and extensive time frame wherein they want SBK to push. They want everything for SBK to be like, yo, it's our turn. Olimar meets now Ram. And CL will be taking down Sean. Olimar taking down Seiya as well, making it a 2K for him. A maybe shuts him down. 50 seconds left on the clock. SBK still on the board with 3 members. 2-1 ang ating score, mga kaibigan. Eto na si Teng. Eto na si CLD. They're very angry. Oh my God. Every bullet, every lead is onto the body of SBK. EXE wins it really nicely. Playing that time frame I said was really, really nice for EXE. Ang galing, EXE. That is nice, SBK. It was also nice for them. But sadly, EXE just had the capacity to be much more patient than SBK. Here comes some shots, some pre-firing. They know Olimar and JXRZ could possibly push for a lower ramp play. Sneak problem.
Yeah.
What is this, Snake Frog? This is dangerous, SBK. There are some shots. They know where you are. Execration is playing the mind
Gotta be
games.
careful though. 60 lang yung magnet din sa bala niyan.
Oh!
What?
The red gets
Red
two.
How does that happen?
It's how the players react. It's just they see someone spray off, hope the best that it
Grabe.
lands to the best person possible. Tang, clutch of a lifetime. If you clutch this big round for EXE,
He's done it before.
he could have done it. He done it a while, but it is not his day, sadly enough.
We're having a spicy map number 2. Execration, medyo nahirapan dito sa SBK sa kanilang depensa so far. Exe, hindi sila makahanap ng butas kahit saan. And Ishida, one of the biggest problems talaga para dito sa ating laro. Teng though, he does take out one of the biggest problems as well na si JXRZ. That's a good start para sa Exe, but how are they gonna capitalize on their advantage dito? Wala silang control masyado dito sa B, neither do they have dito sa A. So they're gonna focus in towards the mid side.
Oh!
They're gonna fight it. Oh my god, Net just
It
gets
is-
away in time.
That was clutch, man. He was like close, quarters, milliseconds, pixels away from death, and he saved himself some time. JXRZ is now down, leading the member, the leader of this squad. All he has to do is call the shots. Execration are also in pursuit for something, and there is CLD dangerously low once again, but he's playing a dangerous game indeed. He is playing Rambo-like because he fears no bullets. Tang gets a big pickup onto Red. It's just Ishida that's alive. How can you pull this off? It's every member for himself, as there was just 4 members ganging up onto Ishida. And Execration tying it 3-3. Sneaky Frog, this is such a series I want to watch over and over again. Just how tactical-like EXE and SBK is. I could watch this over and over
Yung
again.
gusto kong nakikita dito galing sa side ng SBK, no?
Oh
They
my
are not
God.
scared of Exe. They are not afraid of the players, and that's how you should play. The top teams, man, yung mga teams na nakita natin earlier dito sa group, they kind of played scared. Oh, it's Exe. We gotta respect them a bit. SBK, they didn't get the memo about it.
Wow, okay. It was like they're not reading off the fax machines right now.
They're playing their game.
They're playing their style of Crossfire, similar to how Execration plays their own version of Crossfire. So now, 1 minute and 40 seconds left on this round, as SBK is still yet to show how EXE is. As Teng gets a big pickoff onto JXRZ. Pero sino nga ba ang susunod sa bala neto ng EXE? Marami pa silang baon dito, mga kaibigan ni SBK. Ito na ang rotation nila. A maybe! Good head glitch, and A maybe has the better angle. Ret, walang balang tumama sa kanya. He's relatively healthy. Wait, though A maybe is dangerously low. Okay, my bad on that one. He was like lucky, at least. Pero ito, makakabawi pa si SBK. Eto na, A maybe, despite him being low, he could still be a contributing factor to Execration's win. All they had to do is play around this site. On that one, here comes the util. Here comes every lethal thrown out onto Mankind, onto SBK. A baby gets down Ichida. I tell you, this man is insane. Despite the wall is now pressuring him in. That is a clean Mr. Clean Zone Rocks. You can name it. EXE is clean in that round, I tell you.
Yep. 4-3, they finally have the lead, man. Now is the time to maybe do something. Oh, they're pushing long. I love the instant reaction galing sa side ng SBK. They lost the last round. Sabi nila, okay, let's pick the fight to them. But oh, Exe was ready. Ready si CLD for that one. Oh my lord, he's looking long. Oh my god, Shan! With the drive-by gamit ang kanyang M4. Nasa na ba ang laban dito? Ishida, pinos na ang likod. Teng mawawala. Maybe CLD. Maybe nakuha na si Ishida. It's a 2v2. What a shot! Kalagya maybe through the wall, through the head. JXRZ na lang natitira. Pero low yung dalawang players. It's set up for him this entire time. Pero maririnig niya ba doon? That's just in time, Salvatore. Oh my god. I'm at the edge of my seat, man.
Steve Frog, you could like take my BP right now. It's over to 180-90 right now because CLD and A may be playing mind games onto SBK. SBK's JXRZ. JXRZ needs to counter push. but it feels like Execration is baiting him into one and going for a flank play. I tell you, man, they're baiting this man out of the series, making sure this man cannot play the enjoyment of shooting everybody. Execration, what in the world are you playing? SBK are they're brave, they're tough as nails. Pero paano mo mababawi kung paano 200 IQ maglaro si Execration? You cannot just replicate that on your own. It would be like playing chess on a toddler. SBK are trying. They're definitely trying. Nakikita ko kung paano nila in-effort na mag-retake. Kung sakali man lang na makuha nila yun. It's a big momentum shift. But sadly, EXE is all over the grill of SBK. It's a barbecue fest for EXE.
There it is. A maybe. Oh, he's slowly crawling.
Boom!
Oh, grabe si Ret. He was ready for that the entire time. Maybe he knows that maybe is the type of guy to push that type of thing. Pero yun na nga, hindi nila nakita si John dito sa taas.
Boom!
John with the 3K! Naubos na dito yung Execration! What? In a single fell swoop pare, in one mag. Nakaubos siya ng tatlo doon.
You're down. You're down. Everyone gets a bullet in their chest. SBK's framework of ideas is making sure that everyone gets some lead and some gunpowder. And Execration cannot answer back on that one. How can Execration answer that one? Well, they are 200 IQ, but SBK spontaneity and crass is giving them so much to think of na parang ito ba talagang Execration na kilala namin? They're playing very much aggressive. They're playing Ugab. They're playing everything. So here come some shots from a maybe, as that is a good angle. Ishida knows where Ram is, but Ram just had to be in the perfect time possible to get that shot to the head for V5, favorable of Execration. It's still everyone's game. JXRZ, where is the rotation from this man? I feel like there's something that both SBK and Execration could agree upon. It's make sure I get the spot, the strong spot, which is possibly A. I feel like A could be like the creme de la creme of rotations. It's how far or how near you are at A. It doesn't matter because there's just so much scuffness in this map that it could be a rotation. It doesn't matter, honestly. But SBK is playing this like we just have to be there on the right time. And they're guarding EXE on that one. Does not reach out on that. Does not reach out, and I call Worth on that one because I'm not gonna reach out on that day. Eto na, last pursuit, SBK.
Yeah, maybe SBK 4v4 situation. Ram already down dito sa ating game. B is gonna be the attempt. No longer is there a person dito sa my second floor trying to stop them single-handedly. Now it is just them going into the side. Si Teng ilalaban din na lang straight up gamit ang kanyang AK dito. Trying to tap the guy right behind the box. Diyan, kitang-kita yung ulo mo, my friend, and he can just target that very, very easily. Nako po, ginulang na dito si JXRZ with the wide swing. Look at the braveness dito ni Teng, pare, and Seiya with the end. Teng, this man was sniping kanina, pare, and now he is like, alright, rifle na nga. And then he just gets it.
This man, flexible like a rubber band. Teng put him on notice that he needs to play SR. Okay. Give him the responsibility to play AR. Okay, fine. That's how reliable Teng is. So A maybe now goes in for the rotation play. Execration trying to tee off SBK. Pero pwede pa eh, kung isipin mo Sneaky Frog. With all of this madness and pandemonium on mid, this wasn't the first half I've seen, but it's a different one. Oh, definitely a different one. No one is capitalizing on mid. Everyone's trying to go on every sort of angle that it could possibly be. Where is the ramp play? Where is the play of SBK? It's cancelled by a maybe who else but that man. Seiya gets another one for EXE. As it is another round possible for EXE. It's not done, Sean! Shunning everyone from EXE. He's not done. My goodness. He is not healthy. He is bleeding. but he is doing so much contribution in this round. Cast a curse? Yes. I'm sorry, EXE. It just had to happen on the most favorable time where Sean is. And what a flick by JXRZ. Where is Tang? He has a contract named after him. The bounty is really high. Asang ka na, idol. Rotation? Yes. Kalma muna ulit ang tariba, guys. 45 seconds left, Sneaky Frog. I tell you, Execration has the better matchup in terms of discipline. But can I stand wrong on that one? Of course, possibly. Yes, no, 50-50. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Flash. And what a flash. JXRZ put some BM onto that body as SBK sinibak si EXE sa kanilang momentum. Pagkatapos sa malaking 3K ni Sean.
Yep, 6-5 Exe. Execration. Grabe. They're keeping it close, but SBK is keeping it close as well. SBK though, di sila nagpapatalo basta-basta dito. They're keeping the games close, man. But still, Exe, if they can just streak 1 or 2 here, or also SBK as well, kung nakastreak sila ng 3 dito, it is momentum heavily. Not in the favor of anyone. Actually, parang nagpapasahan lang sila ng bola at this point. In terms of the score, eh.
It's an alley-oop play after alley-oop play, Sticky Frog. You mentioned it. Pero, I feel like it's also a game of hot potato. No? Parang, ayaw na nilang i-commit yung site if they know the rotation. Like, the second that they go in, they won't risk it. SPK is playing really aggressively, and EXE is topping off with ×2 of that. Pero, in this aspect, wherein SBK could play passive, they chose to go aggressive on this one. JXRZ and Ishida gets one of their own. As SBK is just shifting after shifting, you cannot denote how this team plays their Crossfire. Execration is on their heels right now. Seiya gets a gold one. Seiya gets another one. Sean and JXRZ is dangerous.
He's low, though. He's low.
They are on the sides of Seiya, but note, he is very low. 19 seconds. It only took a shot in the head by the Colt. And Sean will be tying this round for them 6-6 as we head on over to round number 13. Execration and SBK are back in the drawing board.
Yep. What is the verdict here? Ram a bit more aggressive than usual. Nag-aantay yata sila ng mga nades pero nag-aantay din si SBK dito. Ram was hoping for a push coming in from the side of SBK, but look at the pace and they're just waiting.
Wow. It's the waiting game. Sneak Frog. How is this important for EXE? Well, if you could just imagine that this is the series ender for them. 2-0. Okay na. But SBK is fighting till their last breath, and Execration is not having any of it. So Execration could make this easy if they match up with SBK. SBK's aggression, I would say, there it is. Like I said, Tang plays mid and successfully takes on that one.
Big shot from Seiya.
But Ishida and Seiya will be trading off onto members of their respective enemies. Hey, maybe put some respect on this man's name. Change your name to A Sure because you're sure that everything is falling for EXE. It's not maybe. You are damn sure that you're definitely the MVP of this round. My God. Sneaky Frog.
Grabe si MAB pare. Kakaiba na yung galawan niya dito sa ating game. But SBK once again, 1-point leads lang yung inaalaw nila dito. Pero tingnan mo si Amabi. Nandito sa taas. Big kill galing kay Ram, but Amabi gets traded immediately. Okay, 3v3 ang sitwasyon. Winnable para dito sa side ng SBK. Meron na silang slight control dito sa may B-main, pero hindi nila pinalagpas. What a shot galing kay Seiya. Nahulog agad si Sean. That's the sniper down.
Oh my God. Long range action for Execration. Everything falls for them. Yes, risk. Well, taken, but SBK is not having any of it. We want the fights close quarters like this one. Here comes Ishida, but does not reach out onto Seiya. There is the fight. Ishida recharges, and Seiya reaps off the rewards of the bounty of this man's body. Execration, foundation round, 8-6. 2 points away from success and a feast of a lifetime.
Oh, but there it is. Dang, maybe a bit too risky.
Whoa!
Ram with the headshot dito kay JXRZ. Bagsakan na nga dito sa B-side. Bulag na bulag ang backside natin. CLD, kaya mo ba kumuha naman napakadaming kills? Pero Ishida with the instant trade. Ishida, makukuha mo ba ito? Maybe with 2 kills already. Na-equalize na nga. And sila pa yata may advantage. Olimar, low HP, wide swing, low execration! Grabe naman, 25 seconds meron pa dito sa bomba. Pero kinlear na nila agad ang B-side.
Oh my god. I blinked. Pagkadilat ko, it's another round, quick round for EXE. It's like reminiscent of round number 1. What is this? What is this, Sneaky Frog? They just lost. SBK, the momentum is lost. But they can still answer back. They've shown some signs of life. But with EXE, they've shown that whenever pressure is thrown at us, we turn it into diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes left. SBK could make this passive. Yes, they could make this passive. They could wait their time. And, well, Sean is not listening to my memo as he goes for an aggressive push for CLD as he gets the wall bang on that one. So EXE, can they finish this off and call it a day for them? Can they take home the bacon? Shots now being fired. Intel, they know SBK's whereabouts.
Ooh, Ram is in a god spot though.
Oh, what is this risk by SBK? They're not pushing onto the answer of EXE. But
No. They cannot risk the 4v5 here.
they cannot. They do not want the smoke of SBK.
They need one more pick at least. Para sa akin. They need one more pick because you know damn well like 1 or 2 of these players can stop an entire 5-man push.
We've seen A maybe defy the odds. We've seen Seiya defy the odds. Well, we've seen every member of EXE defy the odds.
True.
But this risk factor, they would not ride on this one. SBK? Okay. That is a lineup of members of SBK right there. And they are going off
wow,
into the smoke. Here comes the territorial push of EXE.
What a
Oh
shot from
my
AMAB.
god,
Wait,
EXE!
hold up, wait a minute.
Okay,
From behind, maybe. No, maybe. Oh my god, they just cleared every single person on
What
site.
the hell? EXE!
Inubos sila!
What the hell is
Oh my
this?
lord!
What the hell is this, EXE?
That's a 4v5. That's a 4v5. This is what I was saying, man.
I tell you, man,
This is
the
what I was
risk-
saying. 4v5 is not enough of an advantage to push itong Execration.
Oh my god, risk. Yes, we take those. Execration. What a way to end this series.
What a banger.
2-0. A banger indeed. Clean as a bleach. 2-0. Sneaky Frog. The most fashionable way you could end the series is Execration.
Grabe.
The clutch factor.
And the classic flank galing kay maybe pare. The maybe flank once again winning it out para dito sa Execration. This team is straight up impressive at times when it comes to some of these situations, but SBK, man, I'm so sad that they're already out. Kasi feeling ko meron pa silang ibibigay.
SBK just they do not have the highs. They cannot guard the flank if their life is an exchange of it.
Annoying to play
Dude,
against.
maybe.
If I was playing a rank game, tapos nandun si maybe sa kabila,
I'd risk the penalty, man.
I'd quit it, man.
I-
I'd quit immediately.
Dude, maybe I tell you, man, change that man's name to Sure, because
Yes,
MVP-like gameplay.
There's no maybes about him. That's for sure.
Everything's for sure.
Pero,
for that one.
ayun nga, no, let's give credit where credit is due. Ishida, JXRZ, Ret, they played insanely well this entire series. I mean, despite them losing in this type of fashion, yung mga rounds na nakikita natin, all 16 of these rounds, at least meron silang isa or dalawa or tatlo na nakuha dito. It's just that Execration, once again, those situations na kulang sila in terms of the numbers, somehow, some way, they just bring it back into fruition.
There was a commanding round where Ishida and JXRZ was like doing multitasking. So entry into a site, call for a rotation. EXE was like dumbfounded. How are we going to answer this? And EXE's consecutive momentum. I feel like 4 is their favorite number, Sneaky Frog. They have 4 rounds where all of them are on the favor of Execration, and it was all convincing. Either all convincing, And I just want to reiterate. Can you just fast forward to the flank of A maybe? I just want to see that.
But man, these
the play
first
of the
few
play.
rounds, though, look at this, how close it is, man, between yung SBK at
I
ang
honestly
Execration.
thought SBK could turn this thing around.
Me too. Akala ko, I was like, SBK, oh my god, we're gonna see some base finally. Pero oh my god, not like this. I believed in SBK though, guys. I'm excited for what they have to offer dito sa next CF tournament natin because these boys
are,
you know, a bit of practice, you know, maybe another coach or maybe, you know,
or
some practice,
or
some
they could
scrims.
like loan A maybe.
That is for sure. But that's a very expensive loan parang maybe.
Ang hirap
He's
bayaran
not
ng
just
buwan-buwan.
the flank man. He is also the captain para sa kanyang team.
That's
So,
like ilang buwan mo
yeah,
ba?
yeah.
Oh yeah, we just talked
down,
our
young man.
way to.
Sit down, young man. I know you're excited, man. But
just
goddamn, we gotta contain that excitement para dito.
okay, we still
sa
have so
game
much.
3.
We still have so much.
OG versus ACX MJ in just a bit, of course. Pero nakita niyo naman ang score sa ating harap. Set 1 is gonna go in the way of Exec, and set 2 is gonna go in the way of Exec. Once again, SBK, nice try. Despite the scores being 7 and 6, respectively, it's a nice attempt galing sa kanila dito.
Sound the rally, the war cry of Execration. Congratulations for winning your group, Group B, and securing up that bacon for the family of Execration. And GG's to SBK for a valiant effort.
They deserve a golf clap. Stop. Alright.
Okay.
Pero yan nga, that is it. Para sa amin dalawa ni Salvatore, as of now, we need a breather, man. We were screaming for 2 games straight, so we are gonna take a very short break. When we come back, more CF action coming at you.
It's not over.
See you in a
back.
bit.